So one of the ways that I came up with to prove messages was myself and my partner would go into historic homes, and then I would see if there was anybody there, anybody earthbound. And that's how it started. And the very first place I went was a place called the Bel Air Mansion. It was in Bowie, Maryland. And I didn't know anything about the history of it at all. Nothing. So I walked in the door, and it was at Christmas time. They were having a Christmas open house. And I said, "There's a little girl here." An earthbound ghost, yeah, in the house. She didn't cross over, she stayed. So she came up to me, and she said, "I want to show you my room." And I said, "Okay."
That's so creepy.
Yeah, it was a little unnerving.
Like The Shining almost.
I know. Nobody else could see her.
Of course.
So,
You were the lucky one. Okay.
I said to my partner Tom, I said, "There's a little girl here." And I asked her name, and she said her name was Anna, and she told me that she was 6 years old, and she used to live here, and she had her bedroom upstairs. So he's just like, "Okay, whatever." Just rolling his eyes, whatever. So I went upstairs, and I followed her. She said, "This is my room." So when I went downstairs and talked to the docent, the house historian, I found out that was indeed a little girl's bedroom back in the 1800s. And then I said, "Was there a little girl that passed away in one of the families that lived here?" He said, "Yes." And I said, "Was she about 6 years old and her name was Anna?" He looked at me and he said, "Yes. Have you been researching this house?" And I said, No, I just was curious."
I just guessed.
And then he told me something that really gave me chills. He said, "There's a family cemetery in the far back of the property, and she's buried there. You can see her grave." So we went the next day and found her grave. Sure enough, her name was Anna. She was 6 years old when she died.